Hey guys, welcome back to another art video. Today I'm going to show you how to paint a pumpkin. This pumpkin. Alright? I'll take you all the way through the steps of what colors to use, how much water, how to put the paints down, you name it. Today we're going to learn how to paint this pumpkin. Alright guys, at this point I kind of decided to take the volume down and speed the video up just a little bit so you can kind of see it happen a little faster. Obviously, if you need to watch more parts of it, just kind of stop the video, go back and watch some more of it. But I'll kind of talk your way through this a little bit as we're going. So right now I just kind of drew a pumpkin real quick. Notice it's not this perfectly circle shape. You know, most pumpkins have this very odd look to them. You know, they sink down in the middle and that's where the stem comes up out of. We added those lines to make it look like it's the pumpkin lines. And then you're seeing me now paint a bunch of orange on there. Don't be afraid to use water. You can see me actually put my brush directly into the water and just come straight back to the paper a couple times. You know, it takes a lot of water, and that water can really blend that orange in. Sometimes we don't want it super bright. We want just a nice dull orange to fill that space. So I went through and I got everything covered in orange first. Now I'm taking, you know, it looks like I'm getting ready to use some new colors. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to use a green. Add a little bit of color to it. You know, not every pumpkin's perfectly orange. Sometimes you have some other colors that intermix with it. Don't be afraid to put a little extra color in there. Some common colors that are used on pumpkins besides orange would be a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, red for sure. You know, yellow might get used in it to have that bright area. So you can see I'm just adding little bits of color here and there and slowly building up to the amount of colors. You notice that it's mainly darker on the bottom because that kind of creates a shadow look. It looks a little darker there because there's not as much light hitting it. Oh, here we go. Now we're working on the stem. Now, you kind of can see my tray for the most part. I don't have any browns on that tray, so I have to mix a lot of colors to get to my brown. So you can see I kind of had some red, green, a little bit of orange. You know, it kind of makes it look brown. I'm going to go use black here pretty soon. There it is. And that'll really kind of darken it up. And I may try a lot of green there because the stems, a lot of times, are still a little green when you pick these pumpkins. So I added just a little bit of black in there. Not a lot. I'm actually going to take some of that black and add it to the pumpkin itself. Little extra shadows. And then finish it off with a shadow to make it look like it's sitting somewhere so it's not floating in my little white space. There you go. That's kind of how you paint a pumpkin. Well, guys, I hope that was a helpful video. You know, hopefully you could watch, kind of see what all happened and understand a little bit more about how to mix your colors and put them on your paper. So hopefully yours turned out just as nice as mine did. I'm sure it did. Thanks for watching. Check you next time.